I'm going to be working on this. Been using it for quite a while, and it stopped working because of a bad battery. Because the battery got swollen, so I had to remove it. So this was the battery, which was the manufacturing date. You will notice it is dated 25th of November 2015. That's a long time ago, and the battery has expired. And this is a 3.7 volt battery at 2,600 milliamp hour. So this is a 9.62 watt hour battery. Lasts me for up to like 8 to 9 hours. So guys, what we're going to do, I've already removed the battery because it was swollen. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to put a new battery in there. But this tablet has not been switched on for like a long time, for up to like almost 2 years. So first of all, we're going to try to open it up, and let's try to find a way to test it to see if it's going to work. Then we're going to change the battery. So guys, this is how the inside looks like, and this was where I disconnected the terminal, which is the positive and the negative. You can see it, the same wire color code, which is the red and the black. So I had to remove it because this battery was swollen. I'm so surprised it went back to its normal shape. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do, this tablet has not been turned on for like up to almost 2 years, and I'm going to show you the pouch which I kept it in. You can see it's dusty. I haven't cleaned it up because I had to put it in there to preserve the life of the tablet. So what we're going to do, we're going to find a way to, first of all, we need to check if it's still running, since it hasn't been turned on for up to like almost 2 years. So we're going to try to connect a battery to the terminal, and we're going to see if it's going to turn on. But first of all, we're going to try to extend the wires so that we are going to test it to see if it's going to turn on. Remember, it hasn't been on for like up to like almost 2 years now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these two wires right here. Let's use the white and the red. We're going to connect it to these two wires, the positive and the negative, and we're going to use a regular battery, which is this. This is a LiFePro4 battery at 3.7 volts. We're going to use it to test it to see if it's going to work. So we're going to cut this wire, make it longer. Okay. Though this tablet hasn't been running for a long time, so I'll be so shocked if it's going to turn on, because for like almost 2 years I haven't used it. I just forgot about it. I was supposed to change the battery a long time ago, but well, it seems this wire has some issues, so I'm going to be using this gray. So like I said, if it's going to turn on, I'm going to be so surprised because it hasn't been turned on for like almost 2 years now. and I was thinking of fixing it up, but I forgot. Oh, welcome, my friend Ricardo. Thanks for tuning in to my live. I'm doing great. How are you? So, guys, we're going to be using and Journal Imperial. Thanks for joining in too. I really appreciate you guys. And Asian Sin, thanks so much. So what we're going to do is to connect this positive wire. That's what we're going to do first. The first wire, we're going to connect it. I don't know if you guys can see clearly. Okay. The first wire is connected. So we're going to connect the gray one to the negative, to the black wire. So our aim is to is to check if the tablet can still turn on, then before we can change the battery. Hello, my friend. Iknor, did I pronounce your name very well? Thanks for tuning in. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly, it's better to insulate these wires so that they don't breach, because it can affect the battery. So we're just going to isolate it so that they don't breach together. It's not good for a life profile battery to get breached, because it's like packing a whole lot of energy in a tiny space. So these are we've come so far. We've connected the positive and the negative. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to connect it to this battery right here. So this is a 3.7 volt battery. And originally, the former battery, this is the original battery. This is also a 3.7 volt battery. And the milliamp hour is 2600 milliamp hour at 9.62 watts. Hello, my friend. Okay, you said Igno says, can you tell me what is happening? Oh, yeah. So what happened is that I've been using this tablet for a long time now. And it happened that for like 2 years, I abandoned it because the battery had some issues. I noticed the battery was swollen. So I had to remove it from the tablet. And I forgot the phone for like 2 years. And I was so surprised the battery went back to its original shape, but there's no life on it. The battery is already expired. If you can check it is written on the body. It says November. Okay, this is 25th of November, 2025. So that's a long time. This battery has been manufactured for a long time, so it has expired way before I started using it. So what I want to do is to change the battery to a new one. But before doing that, this tablet has not been turned on for like up to 2 years. So I want to check if it's still going to turn on. So what I'm going to do is to connect this battery right here. This is a lithium battery, 18650. So I'll be connecting the positive. The aim is to make sure the tablet is still working before I can change the battery. So just connect it like this. And this is the on button right here. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to press it. And let's see if it's going. Wow, I'm so surprised it turned on. Wow, this is great. This tablet has not been turned on for almost 2 years. I abandoned it a long time ago. So I'm so surprised it's turned on right now. I'm just going to let it to boot so that see the user interface. Like I said, this pouch was what I was using to keep it safe. This was why I kept it in. And if you can see it, you can see that it's very dusty. So it has been kept for like 2 years now. So today I just decided to bring it out. Yeah, you can see it's still booting. Sometimes some of these, I think these are Chinese tablets. Some of them take longer time to boot. I just want to see the user interface. You're welcome, my friend Ignore. An Asian sin. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so surprised it's turned on. Wow, it's still booting. It's taking a lot of time. Without wasting much time, I feel let's just get right into it. Since it's turning on, what I'm going to do is to disconnect this battery and try to go straight into it by introducing the new battery I'm going to be using. The battery I'm going to be using will be this. This is an Infinix battery, and it is rated 3.7 volts at 4,000 milliamp hour. So the original one, which is this, placing the both of them side by side, the original one is 3.7 volts at 2,600 milliamp hour. So it's just more like half of the amperage of the original one. So this new one is like times 2. So with this one having 4,000 milliamp hour, what it's going to do is that it's going to increase the run time of these tablets, because I remember when I was still using this up to like maybe three years ago, I was able to use the tablet for like 8 hours straight while watching movies on it, and this is just 2,600 milliamp hour. So imagine using this, which is a 4,000 milliamp hour, which is just almost times 2 of the power. So it's going to have more run time. So what we're going to do, we'll place this one somewhere here. Yo, thank you so much, my friend Ignore. I hope I'm pronouncing your name very well. Oh, you even know the name of the tablet. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's Actros. Yes. Oh, you even got it. Yeah, that's it. They're really good tablets, by the way. And I have a friend who is using something similar to that, and the person is still using it up till today. So what we're going to do is, this is not the original battery. What we want to do is not just changing the battery, but we're going to upgrade it by using this 4,000 milliamp hour. And so what we're going to do right now, we're going to try to get access to the positive and negative. So this is the board. The board is this flex is connected to the board. So we'll find a way to get access to the positive and negative in there. So let's do that right now. So we're going to be very careful. We're going to be very, very careful so we don't breach the positive and the negative together. So what we want to do is to get access to the terminal. This is where we need to be very careful so as not to breach the terminals together. Okay, good. Whoa, you said I'm in grade 6 and I'm still learning a lot. Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm really happy you could join, and everybody is still learning. I too am still learning. We keep on learning all the time. As long as we are still alive, we keep on learning. So this is the battery. I hope you guys can see it clearly. So this section you guys are seeing right here, let me remove this. This is the board, the circuit board. So what this board does is it has what is called the BMS, the battery management system. And what the battery management system does is to make sure the battery temperature it's always down. It's not too hot for the battery, because if the battery is too hot, there's going to be thermal runaway. It can end up catching fire. And it also helps to keep the battery at the nominal voltage, which is 3.7 volts. So we're going to connect. So now, first of all, this is the first terminal, and this is the second terminal. So right now, I don't know which one is the positive and the negative. So we can know that by using our multimeter. We're going to connect our multimeter to find out the positive and the negative. So what we're going to do is to get the multimeter and then connect it to each of the terminals. Then if the multimeter reads, we are going to know which one is the positive and which one is the negative. So one of them is connected here. You can see the I don't know if you can see it clearly. Don't know if you can see it clearly, but the multimeter is turning to the left, which is indicating that that was a wrong reading. That is a negative. Okay, let's try it again. You can see the multimeter turning to the right hand side. That shows my left hand right here, it's my positive, and my right hand right here is my negative. You can see the multimeter turning to the right hand side, which indicates this is positive and this is negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to connect a wire right here, maybe a red wire to indicate the positive, and I'm going to connect another one right here to indicate the negative. So I think we're done with this one right here. We're going to try to remove this wire. I wouldn't want to drag it so as not to remove the wire from the board, from the circuit board. Just try to be very, very careful. Okay, one of them is coming out because we're going to use these wires. So I'm trying to be careful with them. Okay, let's see if I can drag it a little bit. Wow, that was close. Okay. So now what we're going to do is to try to pull the lead. Make sure it's longer. Okay. Good. This is long enough. Good. So we're going to do the same. So what we're doing, we are not just only changing the battery, we're kind of also upgrading it from a 2600 milliamp hour battery to a 4000 milliamp hour battery. So, like I said, the right hand terminal right here, this is for the negative. So we're going to be using the gray wire to indicate that. We're going to be careful while making the connection. Gonna bend it slowly and make our connection. Good. This is okay. So we're going to do the same for the red one. I'm going to connect it right here. Oh, it's not going in. So like I said, the aim is to upgrade the battery and also to change it. So with this, the tablet is going to stay for a longer time. I'm going to use it for a longer time. Like I said before, I was able to use the tablet for like 8 hours straight. But modifying it to this way, upgrading it to a 4000 milliamp hour, I should be able to use the tablet for up to like maybe up to like 13 hours or so. So we're going to do it this way. We need to be very careful. Always insulate your wires so that no one is left exposed. It is very important. Batteries are very dangerous when they are not used or kept in the right way. So you need to be very, very careful. Good. The first one, we've insulated the first one. So we're going to do the same for the second one. Okay. I don't know why tapes are very challenging sometimes. After using them, you keep on looking for where you stopped. Okay. So we're insulating the gray wire, which is the negative. Good. Good. Then we're going to cut it right here. Okay. So I feel this excess right here, we're going to place it somewhere here because we're not going to need it. What some manufacturer does most times, in most cases, there are some batteries that if they're not the original batteries, you can connect them. If you connect them to the phone, to any phone, they won't turn on. You might be wondering why, but when you get the original one, they would work. It is simply because of the circuit board that they do place right here. What it does is that it communicates to the phone. So once it communicates to the phone, it allows the phone to be able to have access to the battery. That's why it's going to turn on. But when you use a different battery, there's a different circuit board connected to it. So it can't communicate to that circuit board. So it would know that is not the original battery. So it won't work at all. Sometimes if it managed to turn on, it's going to flash on and off. Oh, Ignore, thanks so much for your support. Yeah, I know you got to go. You really tried. Thanks so much for tuning in. It was nice meeting you. So what we're going to do now, after placing the battery right here, you can see the battery is almost the same size, so we can manage this. We're going to connect the positive here and the negative, but before doing that, we have to use our multimeter to test for readings, to check if there's actually voltage and to know which one is our positive and negative, to make sure the color code is connected the way it's supposed to be. So remember, the gray is the black. Wow, the multimeter is turning to the left and to the right hand side. That shows it is connected rightly. Good. So what we're going to do, these wires are very long. We're going to try to cut it. Going to try to reduce the length. Okay, and the second one too. We're going to reduce the length. I think this length is okay. So going to remove the red. So okay, Good. The first one has been opened. So what we're going to do, we are not just going to cut this one immediately because we need to be very careful. And being careful means we don't want a situation whereby the both of them are going to breach or touch each other. So it is very dangerous. So we're going to connect one first and insulate it first before we do the other one. So it is always best to take precautionary measures while dealing with anything dangerous such as this. You have to be very, very careful. Batteries are dangerous if not handled in a careful manner. So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this paper tape. Okay, I'm just going to be using a little, not much. Good. Good. Don't want it to be too big. Good. The first one is done. So the second one, we're going to remove the lid so we can have access to the wire inside. Okay. So now we're going to connect the second one. I don't know if you guys can see it. Good. Always good to connect it very tight. So I should show you guys. So guys, look at how we did the connection. This is the first one, the positive, and this is the negative. I haven't insulated it. You can see how neatly it is. Why we do need to insulate it is because of, you can see these metal parts. Most times these metal parts are, it is called the ground, which is also negative. So it would not be good for this positive wire to be touching this. Okay, so we're going to insulate the second one now with this tape. It is always good to insulate them. Okay, we're going to place this one right here. Good. So if you take a look at it, you can see the both of them are now insulated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a temporary, I'm going to connect this, should I use this or should I use this one? Let's see which one is stronger, because I notice most of these tape are not being, they're not as strong the way they're supposed to be. The quality has dropped. Oh no, this one is not going to hold. So we're going to use this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to, good, this should be enough. I'm going to connect this one right here, just like this. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it slightly to this way. Okay. Back to this side. I don't know if you guys can see it. Good. Then I'm going to cut it somewhere. Okay, let's turn it to this place. Good. Okay. Then I'm going to cut it slightly here. Good. So guys, you can see it. So this just a means to hold the battery tight without falling off. And the extra excess of this tape, we can just cut this into two. One of them will be connected here to hold the positive wire in place so that it doesn't start moving up and down. And we're going to use this one to hold Okay, let's connect this one here to hold this one here. I don't want to place it on this flex. Okay, don't want to place it on the flex. That flex is for the screen, so I don't want to place it there. So if we take a look at it, you can see everything is well connected. And though I haven't charged this battery, so I'm not sure if it's fully charged. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to turn it on and see if it's going to turn on. Okay, it's not turning on. Let's try again. Let's see. Okay, it's not turning on. There might be so many factors that might hinder it not to turn on. One of them might be the battery is very low, though, because when I checked it with the multimeter, it was working. So what we're going to do is that we're going to connect our USB charger to it. Okay, and see if it's turned on. Okay, then would know the battery is very low and it needs charging. Oh, you can see the charging sign. That shows the battery is charging. Okay. The battery is very low. That's why it's trying to charge, but it's not charging. It's trying to charge, but it's not charging. So what we're going to do, if we really want to charge this battery, there are so many ways you can do that. You can either turn it to the back and use the battery we used from before, which is this, to boost the battery by connecting it to it for some time, boost it up, then later on the charger is going to take over. So I feel we can also do that right now. So let's do that right now. Let's do that. So that means we have to remove the insulation, the tape. We're going to quickly boost the battery. Most times electronics can frustrate you. But if you know what you're doing, it won't be that difficult. Okay, so we're going to boost the battery manually. I've seen some phones or tablets, they refuse to turn on. Anytime you plug a charger to it, they don't turn on. Why? Because the battery are completely dead. So what you need to do is to boost it up. Well, this tape is very strong. Okay, so good. I've removed the first one, and I'm still going to connect it here. Okay, so we're going to remove the second one. Let's see. It's very tight. Okay, finally. So what we're going to do, we're going to boost the battery. We're going to boost the battery. I hope you guys are seeing it. Good. So most batteries are too weak that they can hardly turn the phone on. So we're going to extend, because the wires are very short, we are going to extend it. And we're still going to be using our gray and our red wires. Going to be using another one. just for the testing. Okay, so this one is very long. We're going to cut it. It's too long. It's too long. Remember, the battery that was connected is not fully charged. I think the battery has been sitting down for some time. I haven't had time to use it, so that's why I'm not surprised. So we've connected the first one, so let's connect the second one. Good, it's connected. So let's just use this tape to prevent the both of them from bridging, and this other one too. Let's just connect it this way. So let's use our multimeter to make sure there's current flowing to that wires. So the positive to the positive, and the second one, the negative to the negative. Okay, the multimeter is turning to the right hand side. There is current, but it's still not it's not full enough to be able to power the tablet. So like I said, this is how we're going to boost it. The positive of this battery will be connected to the positive of this. This is a lithium 18650 battery. So the positive will be connected to the positive, and the negative will be connected to the negative of this lithium battery. So these are we connected. So we're going to leave it like this for some time so as to boost. So what is happening right now is that this battery is full. It has full charge, but this one is not full. So what is happening right now is that this one will start charging this. That is how you boost this battery right here. So sometimes you can hook it up to it for like 5-10 minutes. It's going to charge this one up to the point that later on you can connect a charger to it, and it will work. So let's just try to turn it on and see. This is the on button. Okay, you can see, the reflection. You can see it's turned on, and you can see I'm still holding the 18650 battery on my left hand so as to keep the main battery from charging. The main battery is very, very low. That's why it couldn't turn the tablet on its own. But connecting it to this lithium battery, I'm able to charge it and also power the tablet at the same time. So that is how you boost your phone when they decide not to turn on, or your tablet. So this is a way of boosting the battery up. And after everything, you can hook up your charger to it and it will start charging. So most times it is advisable not to use your battery to the minimum. Sometimes some people do use it till it gets to 1 or 0%, then it's turned off on its own. It is best if you can use your phone up to like 20%. Sometimes some people will tell you 30% is better. Then charge it up to 80%, not 100%. That will keep the battery life intact, and the battery is going to last a long time. It is always advisable not to charge it always to 100%. It do kill the lifespan of the battery. So these tablets, most times, in most cases, they take time to boot up. They really do take time. Like I said, when I started the video, these tablets, I haven't been able to use it for like up to almost 2 years. It has been abandoned because the original battery got swollen and got damaged. And when I checked the details of that battery, of the original battery, it says 25th of November 2015. That's a long time ago. That battery is gone and expired. And that was a 2600 milliamp hour battery. So at 3.7 volts. And I do use the tablet for a long time, up to like 8 hours. So now the battery we connect to it right now, it's around 4000 milliamp hour. Oh, you can see the tablet is turned on. Wow, this is the first time in almost 2 years this tablet is turning on. Like, I'm so surprised and happy. You can see the time. It says February 1st, January 6 minutes after 1. It's still saying January. That is to tell you I haven't used it for a long time. So let's turn it on. Oh, you can see it's still on, and I'm happy that, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's showing the time, 6 minutes after 1, February, Friday 1st, January. And today is Tuesday, not Friday, and it's February, not January. So that is to tell you that it's working. So, but if you want to boost it up, you can also leave the battery. Most times I would advise, if you can keep the battery connected to it for like 15 minutes, that would be great. Right now, because the battery is very dead, I don't know if I remove this 18650 battery, maybe it's going to turn off. Let's try it. Oh, it did turn off. Yeah, the battery need more boosting, which I'm going to do off camera. I'm going to try to charge it and see well how it's going to perform. And another test I'm going to do is also to connect our charger. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to remove it. Let's connect the charger. I just want to confirm something. Okay, just want to confirm something. So that battery is very dead, so I need to charge it manually for it to be able to work. So you can see it's charging right now. So you can see it's charging at 1%, despite this battery is full. You can see it's charging at 1%. So the battery percentage that is reading right now is the one underneath the tablet. So if I'm to leave the setup like this, for it to charge up to like 5%, I could remove this 18650 battery, and everything will keep on charging the way it is. You can see if we turn it on again, you can see it's still charging. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry for the reflection of my background lights. You can see it's still charging. It's charging very well. Te Vegas, I hope I pronounced your name very well. Yeah, this is a Acuos tablet. Yeah, these are the back look like. Acuos tablets. So I've been using this tablet for a long time, and this tablet has been with me like since maybe up to like 5 years, and for like almost 2 years I wasn't able to. I think this is the model. Let's see if I can get it on the screen. I'm trying to find the model, but The back is very rough. I can hardly see it. But this is an old tablet actually, and it's a strong one because I've been using it for up to like 5 years now, and for like almost 2 years I haven't turned it on because of the dead battery. And I noticed after changing the battery, it's working. You can see it's showing 3% of state of charge. That shows with like this, we can charge it up to like 12% and we can remove this battery that is boosting it up and it will keep on charging. You can see I finally removed this 18650 battery. You can see the state of charge is still showing. That is to tell you that it is charging. So guys, what we're going to do right now is to remove the charger, because like this it's going to be able to charge very well. So what we finally done is to boost it up to some extent, and we are able to, so once we are done, we're going to hook up the charger later on and charge the battery to 100% because the battery is completely dead right now. Oh yeah, I think this is around, the RAM, it's very very low, and this should be around yeah, this is 2 gig RAM. This tablet is 2 gig RAM. It's still very low, 2 gig RAM, and this one doesn't use a SIM card. If you notice, there's nothing like a SIM card at the back right here. It uses a memory card, just a memory card. So what you do is to connect it to Wi-Fi and you use it to browse. But I must say the browsing speed is very very fast. That's one thing I missed about it.